Welcome to Wellness for Mothers-to-Be. In this program, we'll explore important facets of prenatal health, including the developments you and your baby can expect to go through, tips on nutrition, fitness, family matters, and much, much more. But first, please meet nutritionist Dr. Rona Hanning.
Congratulations! Pregnancy is an exciting time as you plan for the arrival of your new baby. Already, the genetic blueprint has determined if your baby will be a girl or a boy, have blue eyes or brown. By choosing a healthy lifestyle during pregnancy, you will help your baby to develop to his or her full potential. For example, by eating well now, you ensure that all of the proper materials, the nutrients, will be present to support your baby's growth and development. By avoiding substances such as cigarettes and alcohol, you protect your baby from potential harms. It really is an investment for a lifetime. So whether you're a first-time mom and dad or a seasoned parent, we hope that this video will be helpful to you. Be well.
Soon after conception, the fertilized egg attaches itself to the mother's uterus, where it begins to develop cell by cell. In the weeks and months that follow, a human being will take shape. And as this miracle unfolds, your body will experience many transformations to support the new life within you. In early pregnancy, physical changes in the mother's body are mainly due to elevated hormone production. The most common physical sensations in early pregnancy include increased fatigue, frequent need to urinate, sensitive breasts, increased vaginal secretion, irregular bowel movements, and as many as half of all pregnant women will experience morning sickness or nausea. By the 12th week, morning sickness will probably diminish, and so will the frequent need to urinate. By this time, you may notice some weight gain. The first 12 weeks of pregnancy is sometimes called the teratogenic period. This is because the fetus is particularly vulnerable at this early stage to certain harmful substances called teratogens. These include agents found in tobacco smoke, alcohol, narcotics, chemical products, and a number of medications. Even certain vitamins in excessive amounts can be harmful. Once consumed, teratogens are carried by the mother's blood to the baby, possibly with damaging effects to the baby's delicate development. By the 13th week, you'll begin to notice more obvious signs of pregnancy. Your waistline will grow larger, and weight gain will increase. Eating well and eating enough are especially important at this time, as your baby will also start growing much more rapidly. As your belly continues to grow, you may develop stretch marks. These will fade after delivery. Wearing unrestricted clothing will help you feel more comfortable. Your nipples and areolas will grow deeper in color, and your breasts will continue to grow larger and heavier. These changes prepare you for lactation. And now is a good time to discuss infant feeding with your partner and your healthcare professional. Breast milk is nature's ideal food for the healthy newborn baby. By about the 17th week, you'll begin to feel the baby turning and kicking. As the baby grows larger inside of you, you may begin to experience some side effects typical of this stage in pregnancy. These include indigestion, constipation, heartburn, hemorrhoids, water retention, and/or high blood pressure. A good diet and regular exercise can ease or eliminate these discomforts, which we'll discuss later. As the baby's weight now begins to rapidly increase, so will yours. It is very important that you continue to eat well through this last stage of pregnancy to ensure a healthy birth weight for your baby. It's likely you'll feel increasingly fatigued due to the growing weight of the baby, so you should rest as much as you feel you need to. You can see and feel the movements of the baby from the outside now. The growing baby may start to put pressure on your bladder, causing you to feel the need to urinate, even when you don't really need to. You may also experience shortness of breath as your growing uterus puts pressure on your lungs and diaphragm. You will probably begin to feel painless contractions, which serve to strengthen your muscles, preparing them to assist with labor. You may also perspire more as body fluids increase dramatically. During the final months of pregnancy, you may be concerned that the fetus seems to be less active than it was previously. Most of the time, this change in activity is perfectly normal. The fetus has grown so large that it is cramped in the uterus and its movements are constricted. After 9 months, you have transformed what was once a single-celled egg into a 6 trillion-celled human being. Delivery is near, and soon a new phase of parenthood will begin.
This program is brought to you by Ross Pediatrics, makers of the Similac Infant Nutrition System and sponsors of the Welcome Edition Club. We'll be back later with details on the many benefits of free membership and how you can join the Welcome Edition Club today. We at Ross Pediatrics want the best for your family. That's why we're dedicated to providing you with helpful healthcare information and why we're the leaders in the research and development of infant nutrition. We also care about the health of the planet your children will inherit. So in 1987, Ross Pediatrics started the Canadian Hospital Recycling Program, the first of its kind, and we continue to ensure that all our packaging materials are recyclable. Now we return to 40 weeks to motherhood. Wellness for mothers-to-be.
From conception to birth, you and your baby have a lot of healthy growing to go through together, so your bodies will need a steady supply of nutrients. Getting the nourishment you and your baby need is simply a matter of making good eating choices. No single food source can give you all the protein, vitamins, and minerals you need. But by choosing a balanced variety of nutritious foods, you can enjoyably satisfy your needs throughout the course of the day. Consider the nutritional value of the foods you eat and plan a balanced diet. Resources like Health Canada's Food Guide can help. Remember that during pregnancy you need extra amounts of various nutrients, especially iron, calcium, folic acid, and protein. Protein is a building block for growth, so during pregnancy you need increasingly more protein. Good sources of protein include lean meats, poultry, and fish, which also supply other hard-to-get nutrients, such as iron, B vitamins, and trace minerals. Dried beans, lentils, nuts, eggs, and cheese are also high in protein. Each day you should eat at least 2 servings of meat or these other protein-rich foods. A well-planned vegetarian diet, especially if it contains dairy products, can meet the needs of pregnancy. Iron is essential to support the increased volume of maternal blood and to prevent anemia, especially during the last 6 months of pregnancy. Your need for iron almost doubles, increasing from 13 to 23 milligrams per day. Iron is found in some fruits, vegetables, cereals, and eggs, but iron from meat, fish, and poultry is more easily absorbed. Even with a well-balanced diet, you'll probably need a supplement. For details, you should consult a healthcare professional. Iron supplements are absorbed best when taken between meals with liquids other than coffee, tea, or milk. Calcium is a mineral needed to maintain bones and teeth and regulate nerve and muscle activity. Calcium is necessary for the baby's growth, but it is also important to meet your own needs, especially if you're younger than 30, as your own bones are still developing. During pregnancy, daily calcium needs increase by 500 milligrams to 1,300 milligrams for a total daily need equal to a liter of milk. Go for low-fat varieties of milk and other dairy products. And if you have an aversion to milk, other good sources include tofu, salmon, and some green vegetables, such as broccoli. If you don't drink milk and you spend little time outdoors, you may need extra vitamin D. Folic acid is another vitamin which is important for healthy cell development, especially in the early stages of pregnancy. This important nutrient is found in vegetables, especially green leafy vegetables and fruits. Still, you may need a supplement during the first few weeks to meet the higher needs of pregnancy. As your body uses more energy during pregnancy, your need for calories increases. Women of normal weight need 100 extra calories per day in the first trimester and 300 extra calories in the second and third trimester. A glass of milk or an apple each contain about 100 calories. To prevent excessive weight gain, avoid foods loaded with sugar and fat, and get your calories from foods that are rich in other nutrients. High-fiber foods, such as fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grain breads and cereals, are also important. Foods high in fiber stimulate the intestinal muscles and are especially useful in alleviating constipation and hemorrhoids, which many mothers experience in the later stages of pregnancy. Also be sure you drink plenty of liquids, as they aid the circulation of blood, build body fluids, and stimulate the digestion of food. But it's a good idea to reduce your intake of caffeine from drinks such as coffee, tea, or colas. Your healthcare professional may recommend vitamin supplements to complement a well-balanced diet, but you can't get all your needs from vitamin pills alone, and overdoing certain vitamins can be hazardous, so pregnant women should consult their healthcare professional before taking any vitamin supplements. You want your child to have the best possible start in life. But being a good mother also means attending to your own needs. By eating nutritiously, you'll feel healthy, you'll curb the desire to overeat, and you'll minimize digestive discomfort. Instead of swinging from periods of craving to periods of starvation, you'll have better control of your appetite. Though you may not always be hungry, your baby probably will be. After all, nourishment is one of your child's only desires. So even if you're not up to eating a big meal, at least eat smaller portions more often. Your well-fed baby will be stronger and healthier, not fatter. And the same is true for you. Statistically, the greatest health threat to women of childbearing age actually comes from unintentional injuries, especially from traffic accidents. So one of the very best ways to guard your health and that of your baby is to always buckle up. Although seatbelts aren't perfectly designed for pregnant women, many studies have concluded that you're far safer using them. Wear the upper strap over your shoulder between your breasts and to the side of your belly. The lap belt should also avoid your belly while holding down your pelvis. Beyond wearing a seatbelt, every vehicle you get into should be constantly driven with the utmost safety. If you ever feel unsafe, speak up. Of all the preparations for baby's arrival, one of the most important things to do is purchase and professionally install an approved infant car seat. It's never too early to consider your child's safety. It's important to be cautious as a pedestrian, too, especially since you can't get out of the way of oncoming traffic as quickly. Another essential ingredient for a healthy and comfortable pregnancy is exercise. It can boost your capacity for coping with the physical and emotional challenges of childbearing. It will improve your muscle tone, which will better prepare your body to carry the growing weight of your baby, and will lessen poor posture and backache in later pregnancy. Regular exercise also helps relieve such problems as insomnia, constipation, hemorrhoids, and water retention. And you'll appreciate being in shape when the time comes to give birth, as labor and delivery tend to be easier for the fit mother. After delivery, you'll return to your pre-pregnancy weight and size more quickly. Regular exercise will also heighten your overall sense of well-being. In moderation, exercise increases your energy levels, boosts confidence, and is a great way to relieve stress. Most pregnant women should exercise, though some must take extra precautions in order to avoid complications during pregnancy. Your healthcare professional can help you determine what are the best exercises for you. Some women enroll in exercise classes specifically designed for pregnant women. Others swim or do water exercises, jog lightly, walk briskly, cycle, dance, or do yoga. If you were exercising regularly before you became pregnant and your healthcare professional gives you the go-ahead, continue as usual, but pay heed to your body's signals to stop. While exercise is good for you, overexertion can be dangerous. Remember that if you are feeling short of breath, your baby is also being deprived of oxygen. And take the time to warm up and cool down. Your body and your baby will appreciate a sensible approach to exercise. If you haven't been exercising lately, it's a good idea to start. Begin slowly, and remember, it's never too late to get going. Even light exercise is better than no exercise at all. During pregnancy, you'll likely have feelings that range from inadequacy and depression to confidence and elation. They're all part of even the most normal pregnancy. Many of these emotions involve your changing self-image. After all, your body is growing and so are your responsibilities. But physical conditions, like hormonal fluctuations, stress, and sleeplessness, can certainly complicate matters. In the early stages of pregnancy, it is possible you may experience mood swings comparable to those of premenstrual syndrome, or PMS. By the 5th month, you'll probably feel greater calm, though you may find that you're more prone to bouts of absent-mindedness. As the due date approaches, it's likely you'll feel excited and eager, though at times you'll also feel impatient and restless for the pregnancy to reach its end. It's normal to feel a certain amount of anxiety throughout your pregnancy, especially during its later stages. You may feel increasingly anxious about the health of your baby, how you'll cope through the labor and delivery, or whether you'll be a capable mother. These are normal concerns, but worrying excessively isn't good for either you or the baby. If you're feeling down or overly anxious, it can help to discuss your feelings with your partner or someone close. Good nutrition and exercise, balanced with rest and relaxation, can also help to regulate your moods. During pregnancy, it's essential that you be well rested. You should aim for at least 8 hours of sleep a night. If you can skip the late news or have your partner prepare breakfast, perhaps you can grab a few extra hours. Take naps. And if you suffer from insomnia, try drinking hot milk before bed or taking a bath to relax your muscles. It is not uncommon to have vivid dreams about your baby. These dreams may sometimes seem disturbing, but they are a natural way of working out your anxieties about approaching parenthood. Be open about your feelings with close friends, family, and especially with your partner. Listen to each other as carefully as you want to be heard. You and your partner have time to grow into your new roles, so be forgiving of each other's shortcomings and attentive to each other's needs. And pregnancy will strengthen the bond you share like nothing else can. Fatherhood, too, begins long before the baby's delivery. Being an involved father can be one of the greatest tests of a man's character. It can be frightening and exhilarating all at the same time. So for everyone's sake, including his own, the expectant father should be closely linked to everything that's going on. Involvement and cooperation relieve fear and apprehension and set the stage for a healthy, loving family. If you already have children, involve them too. You don't want them to worry that they're being left behind. So to offset later problems like sibling rivalry, reassure your children that they are loved and involve them in preparations for the baby's arrival. Confidence, awareness, companionship, exercise, good nutrition, and professional health care form the basis of a healthy pregnancy, while they also benefit your whole family. After all, pregnancy is a family affair, and your chances of realizing good fortunes together start with your good health. Take care and be well.
We hope you enjoyed this program and found the information helpful. This program is meant only to provide general information and is not intended to replace the advice of your healthcare professional. This video is brought to you by Ross Pediatrics, sponsors of the Similac Welcome Edition Club. Now you can prepare for your own Welcome Edition by becoming a Welcome Edition Club member today. It doesn't cost anything to join, and you'll receive a free 1-year subscription to the Welcome Edition Club newsletter, filled with useful tips for having a healthy, happy pregnancy, as well as up-to-date information about your baby's important first year. We'll also send you a handy membership kit, including a 16-page infant feeding guide, a 12-page magazine, and a 450-gram product sample and coupons, all for free and with no obligation to you. Join the Similac Welcome Edition Club and discover the benefits of membership by simply sending us the application card included with this video, also available from your healthcare professional. Or call our toll-free number to join now, 1-800-518-CLUB. Take care. We look forward to hearing from you soon.